Hey everyone, Richard here, Metal Fan, bringing you guys a new 2014 album review, and today we're going to be talking about the new album from the Swiss band Triptykon entitled Melana Chasmata. I believe that's how you pronounce it. Now this is their second full-length studio album, and it's the follow-up to their 2010 debut album, Pastoria Diamonds. I think that's how you pronounce it. I might have fucked it up, but anyway. Now let's talk about this band because I haven't talked about Triptykon. Now Triptykon are sort of like a little project thing for Thomas Gabriel Fischer, best known by his nickname Tom Warrior, who used to play for used to be in one of my favorite extreme metal bands, Celtic Frost. And this is his other band, Triptykon. Now I'm sort of fairly new to Triptykon. I had discovered them this year from one of my friends talking about this new album, and when I heard that they were putting out this new album, I was a bit curious because I was also a fan of Celtic Frost, and I wanted to check out this album. And when I first heard this album, I was pretty impressed. I mean, they have released 2 songs, Bullskin House and Breathing, and I went and checked it out, and I was pretty impressed. So when it came to this album, Melana Chasmata, I was pretty impressed. It's a pretty good album. I feel like for this song, each song, it feels like they each sound different. Mainly musically, like there's some doomy stuff, there's some really thrashy stuff, and there's pretty much some death and black metal type stuff in there. So I kind of like how Triptykon sort of has all these different styles of music in their sound. Like they have different song styles, or music styles in their songs, I should say, in their songs. But let's get into this album. Now, the album opens up with a song called Tree of Suffocating Souls. This song is kind of like a fast-paced song. I really love the riffs. They're more of a thrashy type riffs, and I really love the guttural vocals. Kind of gives it more of a thrash metal, but with more of a death metal-ish type vocals. And I really love the chorus. Is kind of very doomy. It's very, very, very cool. Then we get to the next song on the album called Bullskin House. I pretty much love that song. It's one of my favorite songs on this album. It also has more of a doomy type song. For some reason, it kind of reminds me a little bit of Black Sabbath, in a way. And I really love the guitar solos in that song. It's a pretty good song. And then we get to the next song called Alter Deceit, which goes right back into the more thrashy, sheer elements, similar to the first song, Tree of Suffocating Souls. Really love that song. In my opinion, it's one of the Tom Warrior's best performance on this album. Really love that song. Next song is called Breathing, which is another thrashy type song, and it also has a little bit of a different thing, which has more of a groove riff, kind of Pantera-ish. But and I really love the drums on that song. I feel like the drummer, which I can't remember his name, that his drumming sounds pretty good on this album. Next song is called Aurore. Sorry if I fucked up the name. I'm new to this band. Give me a break. But anyway. Now this song is a pretty good song, but to me it's kind of weak. I don't know how, in my opinion, I don't know how to describe it. I mean, it's good, but I don't know. It's just sort of missing a kind of something. But yeah. But it's a good song nonetheless. Next song on the album is called Demon Pact. It's really a heavy song. I really love it. It feels like feels very dark, and it's another doomy type song. I love that song. Next song is called In the Sleep of Death. It's another really thrashy type song, but it also has a little bit of a black metal feel to it. It's like mainly vocally. It's another good song. Next song is called Black Snow, which is the longest song on the album. It clocks in about 12.5 minutes long, which pretty much combines all the styles of different styles of metal that Triptykon plays. It's very progressive, like a la Dream Theater, but not really Dream Theater, but also has some doomy stuff, the thrashy stuff, and the black metal stuff. It's a pretty good song. Really enjoy it. It's also one of my favorite songs on this album. Really enjoy it. Then we get to the last song on the album called Waiting, which is a very interesting song. It starts off very, very fast. It also has some thrashy elements, and it also has some doomy stuff. And it finishes up with a big epic feel. I don't know how to describe it, but it just sounds epic. Now overall, this is a pretty good album. Another really good album for 2014. It has a very dark and it has a very doomy type vibe. It's just fast, it's slow, it's very just wow. Now if I were to give this a score, I would give this album probably a solid 8.5 out of 10. It's a pretty good album. I'm highly going to get it when it comes out. It comes out tomorrow in the States, but it actually came out in Europe today. So yeah, great work, Triptykon. If you haven't heard of these guys, go check them out. I would recommend it for these guys as well. They're a pretty awesome band. So yeah, I'll see you guys later, and keep it metal.